In a moment that could change the course of history, the 76-year-old King Charles III has seemingly made the decision to pass on the weight of the crown to his eldest son, Prince William. With his health now a significant concern, the king has delegated more and more responsibilities to William as part of the ongoing preparations for the future of the monarchy. And the royal world is buzzing with speculation about what this truly means for the royal family's future. In an extraordinary moment, William found himself at the center of attention, unfolding a new parchment, with the room hanging in silence. The rustling of the paper filled the space, and what seemed like a scene from a historical play was, in fact, a moment laden with authentic meaning, one that would shape the future of the monarchy. William had not only assumed responsibilities that once lay with his father, but it felt as though the very foundation of their family's future had been laid before him. King Charles's reign was initially met with expectations of longevity, with many believing he could follow in the footsteps of his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, who lived to the age of 96, or even surpass his father's remarkable 99 years. However, since his diagnosis with a still unidentified form of cancer, those who were once optimistic about the king's future reign have begun to question just how long he can truly hold the throne. The monarchy's future, it seems, is teetering on a delicate edge. Adding fuel to the fire is the ongoing situation with Prince Andrew, who appears to be trying to run down the clock on Charles's reign, using every moment to secure his position in the royal family. Reports suggest that Prince Andrew is using the time left before Charles's passing to fend off attempts to evict him from Windsor's royal lodge, knowing full well that, when the reign passes to William, his living arrangements might fall far down the list of priorities. Despite Buckingham Palace being more transparent about King Charles's health than past monarchs, the specifics about his condition remain shrouded in secrecy. The palace has made it clear that the king continues to receive treatment on a weekly basis, but they have refused to reveal the exact type of cancer Charles is battling. The reluctance to provide more detailed information about the king's health speaks volumes, as the palace is keen to ensure that these concerns do not overshadow the monarch's duties or diminish his authority. Royal author Tom Quinn, who has insight into the workings of the royal family, confirmed that the succession planning for the monarchy had already begun before Charles's diagnosis. He is the oldest Prince of Wales to ascend to the throne in history, Quinn stated. The idea of succession planning was already in place before Charles came to the throne, largely because of the age factor. But the diagnosis has now made everything more urgent. Quinn further explained, officials and aides are well aware that William may have to assume the throne sooner than expected, and that's why he's increasingly being positioned to take over the duties traditionally performed by Charles. But, while William may appear to be fully prepared, it's important to remember that the weight of the monarchy on his shoulders is far from easy. In the weeks since the king's diagnosis, Prince William has continued to step up as the public face of the monarchy. He has demonstrated remarkable poise and dedication, handling royal duties with remarkable grace and visibility. However, insiders close to the prince reveal that beneath the calm exterior, William is still grappling with the emotional weight of his new role. The future monarch has been forced to face a wake-up call, says royal expert Tom Lamman. His recent appearance at Pope Francis's funeral in the Vatican City served as a poignant reminder of his eventual responsibilities. It was a moment that symbolized the growing recognition that William's role as king is no longer a distant eventuality. While King Charles appears to be in relatively good form, there are moments when his physical health betrays him. Reports of him looking drained during public appearances have caused concern among royal watchers. His wife, Camilla, has been quick to reassure the public, stating that the king is improving. However, the constant speculation surrounding his health continues to add an extra layer of tension within the royal family. Meanwhile, the relationship between Prince William and Prince Harry remains as complicated as ever. The Duke of Sussex, who once held a prominent role in the royal family, now finds himself increasingly marginalized. His departure from royal duties, along with the ongoing tensions between him and his brother, have put a strain on family relations. According to new reports, Prince William is preparing to strip Harry and Meghan Markle of their royal titles when he ascends to the throne. Sources close to the royal family claim that William harbors deep disdain for Harry and Meghan, believing that they have betrayed everything the monarchy stands for. The idea that they are using their royal status as a marketing tool enrages him, says one insider. He loathes them with every bone in his body. They've crossed a line, and he believes it's time for them to be held accountable. This growing frustration has led to speculation that, once William becomes king, he will take decisive action to revoke their titles. However, royal experts point out that this is far more complicated than it seems. Under current royal law, removing royal titles requires an act of Parliament, not a royal decree. The ongoing debate about whether Meghan Markle and Prince Harry should be stripped of their titles continues to fuel conversations about the future of the monarchy. Meghan's recent use of the Her Royal Highness title on a personal gift card has reignited this debate, with many questioning whether it violates the terms of her departure from royal duties. The card, which was accompanied by a gift for U.S. entrepreneur Jamie Kern Lima, read, "With the compliments of Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Sussex." While it was not used in any official capacity, the use of the Her Royal Highness title on personal gifts has raised eyebrows among the public. Legal experts, however, argue that Meghan's use of the title on personal items doesn't breach the agreement that she and Harry made when they stepped down as working royals in 2020. According to public law professor Graham Zellick, the Her Royal Highness honorific is relatively easy to remove, especially if it is no longer being used in an official capacity. The removal of the Her Royal Highness title could be done by the King, Zellick states, and it would not be subject to judicial review. However, Harry's title of Prince, which is tied to his birth, is not so easily changed. As the Sussexes' post-royal lives continue to unfold, the controversy surrounding their titles remains a hot topic. Royal watchers are divided over whether they should retain their titles or whether William's impending rule will mark the end of their royal status. What is clear, however, is that the issue of royal titles is likely to continue to cause tension within the family. While the monarchy faces significant challenges in navigating these issues, one thing is certain: the transition of power from Charles to William is already well underway. As the king's health continues to be a concern, the future of the royal family remains uncertain. However, one thing is for sure: Prince William is ready to assume the throne and carry on the legacy of the monarchy, no matter what challenges lie ahead. Will Prince William successfully navigate the complexities of royal succession? How will the relationship between him and Prince Harry evolve? And will the issue of royal titles continue to divide the family? These are questions that will undoubtedly shape the future of the British monarchy in the years to come. Stay tuned for more updates on the royal family, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. We always love hearing from you.